Alrighty then. What is going on YouTube? This is your boy Like One Half and Duo, and I wanna give a prerequisite right here, starting up something new, and um, basically gonna talk about games. New show that's we're gonna do once in a while, maybe a podcast about it. But we're gonna talk about the drama and the usual crap that goes on with gaming. We're gonna be talking about games, the reason why we are gamers in the first place. So I want to talk. So let's talk about games. Is basically, like I said, no drama, no stuff. Um, we talk about what's going on in gaming in games sense of itself. But I'll apologize a little bit. I just basically I ordered some food, so hopefully it came here. So if it's a pause in the podcast because I don't get some food, I'm starving. But anyway, so let's get on to this. So like I said, this is all about talking about games itself and not the usual drama stuff that's normally part of gaming. Everybody's like, oh yeah, no. So I want to talk about some games that normally people doesn't talk about. So basically, the games I want to talk about in this episode is excuse me, is Rodeo the Sky Soldier, the Wii U and the Wii version, Devil's Third, and The Legend of K. Now, these are games now a lot of people ain't gonna buy. They didn't sell that well. But one thing about me is I like games. As I say, I like games. I like to look at things and see something different. And these games might be archaic in their own ways, but they're also something different about them in their own ways. So I'll just give you the good and bad. Again, it's not a review, just me talking about the games itself, and anybody got questions about them, like I said, I'll answer them as best as I can. So like I said before, this is the three games are going to be, well, four really. Rodeo the Sky Soldier, Wii and GameCube, and Wii version. Devil's Third, and Legend of K. So basically what I did today was I said, you know what? I took a time to myself. I said I wanted to play some games that I want to dig deeper into these games because I only touched on them maybe like 5 minutes or whatever, and that's not enough to get into them. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna dedicate an hour to each one, which basically was 4 hours. I tried to start this podcast a while ago, and I thought it would have been quicker, but some of the games, the intro was a little long, so yeah, it took me a while to get into it mostly. So I'll start off with, of course, the first game I'm gonna say, Rodeo the Sky Soldier. Okay, so Rodeo Sky Soldier is a game that's kind of like Knights from Dreamcast mixed with a little bit of Mario, Mario Galaxy, in the sense of you could go to different places because you basically fly into the sky, so you have different places you could transfer to, and Sonic, because you have to do it in a time. Of course, it's time. You get the of course you get the time and everything that works into it, of works in it. So and you get a letter score grade and everything like that. Now, every a second here. Now, every game, I should say, has its thing that does something different. And in this game, the Wii U and the Wii version plays differently. So you get two different games. Now, of course, if you can find a game that has the both versions, but again, you get the both versions. So I picked it up, and picked it up a while ago back, and I said, okay, and I played the Wii version first. I said, you know what? Let me see what's the difference between the Wii and the Wii U. So I played it and see what's going on. So like I said, this is more likely like a. Oh, excuse me. I said waiting for food. So again, I want anybody joining. Like I said, if it's this little pause, it's because I ordered some food. I'm supposed to be getting it soon, so doesn't mean to be like that. But anyway, this is what kind of game that speaks to me more because it's a single player game. It's something different, and it's done by basically it's Kodwana Soten and Nipoichi Software or NS or NAS NIS America. So Rodeo Sky Soldier, like I said, it's a mixture of knights from the Dreamcats. People got people. Oh dang! I keep saying people. Galaxy, Galaxy. Okay. Galaxy and like I said, Sonic. So let's go with that. Now, the first thing I want to show off is that the game has give me a second here. The game has the visuals are different. As you can see, there's the on the right side is the Wii, on the left side is the Wii U, and on the right side the Wii has more colors, but of course it's textured enough for the Wii, while the Wii U is like a little bit up res and has more detail and darker tones. Now I'll say this: at first I thought the game was going to be a port, just like a straight up port from both games from the Wii version, because the Wii version was first, and I'll put it with the Wii U. Well, I was wrong. It's basically the Wii U version also was built from the ground up, so it's different. It's unlike most third parties. They built the game from the ground up to make sure the game does what it's supposed to do. Okay, ready, dude? So the game situation is different in both regards. So with the Wii version, you're using just the Wiimote by itself, and it pulls it off pretty well. I'm surprised it did. It take both. Let's put this way: the controls for this game takes a while to get used to, and so for the Wii, like I said, the Wii version of the game, you have like I said, you have the Wiimote. You move with the D-pad on the Wiimote. You use the reticle of the Wii to look that, and then you gotta swing. Now you don't gotta swing that much, just a little swing, a little twitch, and Rodeo would fly. Now, so basically, use the reticle, target whatever you need to target, like that right there. You swing a little bit, and he'll fly to that. As soon as you do that, target something else, and he will fly to it again. So it bounces off, kind of like what knights used to do. So. Excuse me. In this game, in the Wii version, the Rodeo, of course, is different. That he has a 3-hit limit. He'll get hit 3 times. Once you get down to the last hit, he loses his flight. His flight basically gets very short, and he can't stay in the air. Now, the thing that's different from here is he can stay in the air as long as he has a target to hit to. So there's no energy gauges or nothing. You fly, you target, you hit it, you swing, you fly to it. There's no energy or nothing that's dropping down. Now, so you use the D-pad to run around, you target, you swing, you press the B button, you go there. You use the A button, of course, as your action button, but mostly you use the A button once you're close, and he goes into a spin. So when you go that and you press the spin like there, then you attack, and he'll attack in the air, and that's his move. Basically, it's spinning to a kick, really, but that's his move. And if you do it very well on the Wii version, you could do that, Link, and combo into something else. Pretty easy, no problem. The Wii version of the game is fast paced. So it can catch you off guard most of the time, but it's a very fast paced game. In this one, it does have a time. It does have time when you're on the ground, and that's when you're on the ground in this game. You move slow. That's all. That's all I can take. He runs very slow, but it's a game for flying. That's what it is. So, as you can see right here, they do the voice acting, cutscenes, a little in there, whatever. They do it here. It's not the voice acting is really not that bad. Cutscenes are all right. I can see these the Wii textures are going for the Wii for 480p scan. So it has little things, but it does. Again, the game runs at 60 frames per second, really no problem. And they do like I said, the cutscenes are rendered differently in each version. Another thing that in this game is also that you have something like if you get hit, you need to find a what do you call it, a upgrade, which is the wing. Let's see if anyone could get to some gameplay here, so you can see that right there, that wing, it upgrades you. So if you get hit 2-3 times, whatever, that's like like a Mario mushroom. That's what it is. It gets your power back up in that regard. So again, you're using one remote. You're playing this way. You could do it. Like I said, you can play the game pretty fast if you know you're going to. Like I say, it takes a while to get used to the remote using the controls. As you can see right here, the person's getting a problem doing it too. But it took me a while too. And then when I got to the second stage, I was like, oh, okay, I figured out how to do it. So it took me about 2 levels to get used to the remote action. Because at first I thought, when I first played the game and I picked it up, I used a nunchuck. I'm like, wow, this sucks. So you can't move. But then I found out, oh, the D button makes it move. So, okay, I understand what's going on. So, and then you could do combo chains and everything. When you press the B button and move like that, you could do that as well in this game, which is pretty cool. And like I say, it's like Mario, as you can see, kind of like Mario's Galaxy. Because you have little planets pieces, and sometimes you got in the early part of the stages, it's not that. But when you get to the second chapter, you have places where you could explore, and there's coins that you have to get that you can explore many places all over. So the weapons come in this game. You have weapons. You have a machine gun, and then you have skate boots, which really kind of like Sonic's speed boots. And it really does a awesome game of doing that. Now, like I said, it's pretty fast paced. No fast paced in this game. You gotta really watch what you're aiming at. But once you get used to it, you could do chain combos like that, like the guys doing right now, pretty quickly. And then you get used to it, like okay. Now, difference is in this game, the gun, I'll say like a machine gun. Machine gun has a lot more bullets, and the weapons, of course, use energy, so it restarts again. But that comes into play because in the Wii U, it's kind of different. It really is. So, but okay, these one of the coins I was talking about. You get that, you're good. And so far, I've not seen nothing in it. Now, the Wii is like the basic version of the game. Like I say, it's fast-paced, quick, like an arcade version of the game. You of course, the story's telling right there on the screen. You could catch up with it, turn it on, turn it off. You gotta be careful not to drop down. But one thing about it is, as long as you have something to ridicule to, even if you fall like whatever and you figure it out, bam, you could catch it like that guy. You could catch it again. As long as you can ridicule. Now, of course, if you don't get that ridicule onto it, you can't. Then you fall. I think I fall in this game between playing both games today. I fall once, and that was not on this side. That was not on this version of the game because I got used to this control very quickly. There you go. You have something like the skates with Sonic slides on the thing. He uses his tail to grab. And if you get down low like that, you gotta do stuff like this. Now, here's the thing: you could do connections like that and run against the wall upside down, which is pretty cool. And also, if you press the B button and hold it, you could cling to the wall and then readjust your reticle if you want. And there you go. He's basically looking around and finding the extra stuff that he needs to find. That's extra life right there. Now, that one, like I said, now the difference is, like I said, this stuff comes like this comes like just add-ons to the Wii version. So what happened is in the Wii U version, that's a different story. And as I said, so far I played this game. I said the Wii version to me, I like it. So in the Wii U version now, I'm gonna see if I can find me. Let me give me a second here. Let me find me the Wii U one, so you can see the difference in the graphicals or whatever. But in the Wii U version now, stuff that was simple and easy in the other game isn't in this one. This set this one up. That was this was built from the ground up. I'm sorry. This is not a simple port. This one was built to be a used as like I said, I wish other games use the game features of the Wii U. Of course, it should be used. So give me a second here again. There you go. So that now is the Wii U version. So what happened is also the textures are better. It's a little more, trying to shoot a little darkness, but detail. Using the gamepad or the Wiimote nunchuck. I'm not Wiimote nunchuck, the Wii Pro controller. Now, the Wii Pro controller and whatever, it uses the stick. So you have to press the A button in the air, jump. See, now in the Wii version, you press and you go. In this one, you got to press the A, you got to aim, press the A button. You could do it that way, or you press the A button and he flips in the air and you could use your reticle. Now, here's the difference. As you can see, in this one now, other than that, you have a reticule. And the reticule has a little line in it. And you have a energy now. You have energy for your flight. Unlike the other, like the Wii version where it didn't care about the energy thing, in this one you do. Whew. So you can't fly infinitely like the other one. Also, you get weapon when you get your weapons like the gun and the skates I was talking about, and your body. Now instead of having 3 hits and you're good, now at the bottom right here you have a life gauge. And now basically this game takes on the aspects of an RPG. Because you could level up, you gotta find materials of when you beat the boss, you get engine parts and nuts and bolts, and you level up your health, your armor, and then you level up your gun, you level up your tricks. Like I said, like in a game, you could in the Wii version, you could automatically fly at the beginning, fly to a rock and latch onto it and just hold there like stick to the wall. But in the Wii version, that's an upgrade. In the Wii U version, it's an upgrade. Now, because you're using the gamepad, I wish they had I kind of wish that they used the how should I say this? Like, I wish they used a nunchuck. Let me put it this way. This game is not nowhere perfect, of course, and it's an all-right game. If they had the nunchuck controls, the remote controls, which they should have, in this for Wii U version, this would have been a better game. I would not even deny it. Better graphics, better visuals. Of course, I really don't care for it, but I'm just saying that in the optimal scheme of things, it adds a little more elements. The story is more fleshed out here because if I'll see this do it right here, like in this game, like in the Wii version, they add. The map in the Wii version, you just go level to level like that. In the Wii version, they make it like it's an RPG. You see paths, you're branching, you go over, you go like I say, you go to a store, you buy stuff, you level up. You do stuff like that. And of course, like in the Wii version, this never happened right here. In the Wii, of course, they add extra content to tell you what the story is all about. So they add extra content in the game. Like right here, this is what this part that's coming up right here is extra content in the game. This was never in the Wii version. I basically went straight to the second level where oh crap, I forgot the name of the girl when she found me down in the ground. But this right here isn't in the what do you call it? This is not right in the Wii version. So just give an example of that. So that they tell the story more, they give you more cutscenes. But here's the bad part: the game slows down in the Wii version. Not like it's not 60 frames per second and all that stuff. What I mean by that is because your reticule is the twin sticks, which is one of the things like I said, I hate that, and it'll come back up again. Of course, the reticule is the twin sticks, and it takes a while to use the twin sticks to aim as it is, and that's the part that kills me. It takes a while, and with the problem that you have. With the problem that you have with the what do you call it? With the flight, your flight is not infinite, then that adds to it either as well too. So you got to keep on to it, and your gun is very weak. One, because also you can make the strength of your gun stronger. So your gun is weak, and you lose your power. Your gun bullets way quicker in the game, so it's more of a challenge. So the Wii is, if I have to pick between the both of them, the Wii really is the good version. The Wii is not bad if you want to tell a story and you want to see more stuff and act more games. I've played both of them up to the same. Well, I played the Wii version 1 level, chapter 3, chapter 4, while the Wii U are chapter 3. And of course, I like how they use the gamepad to put a game. They put her, of course, in the gamepad, and she's talking to you. When she's talking to you, you see an animation move and everything in the gamepad. Also, this game could do the whole off-screen thing. Of course, they did. As Nitsa did a good job with that. And last but not least, I should say is, what I was saying, the Wii U version. What else I could say about the game other than? Oh yeah, I love the art style in the Wii U version. I'm sorry. They went for it looks like okay. The characters are fully rendered, look pretty good. But then when you look at the text, whenever you get it, maybe it's different for me because I play my games on a 4K TV now. But when you look the background, it looks like somebody took pencils and sketched them in. So it has like the sketches of the pencils moving, and it looks pretty cool to me. I like that kind of art style. Like something again, it's just something visually different that I do like. Oh yeah, I forgot. Also, you have some called the Rise Fast. The other game doesn't have that. You just automatically go up in the air. You can just press Y. It goes in the air. You can survey and look around, and then you could press back down if you want. So far, like I said, the Wii, I'm enjoying both of the games. I'm gonna beat both of them, but the Wii one is the one I like. So if I have to, I'm not recommending this to anybody. You see what I'm talking about, you check it out. If you can find one that has a dual collection of the Wii and the Wii U, go ahead. It's not a bad game. It's something different. I'm seeing, like I say, combining all those 3 games that I talked about together. That is really good, and they did a good job on that. And I like it. So it's something different than the usual what we've seen in gaming. Because, like I said, I love different games. So this is pretty good, and I'm enjoying it. So let me see right here. All right, well, so that's Rodeo the Sky Soldier. Good game in my book. I'm playing it, enjoying it. Has a little harder learning curve, and if you get the game, try to get the one with all the 2 versions, so you maybe figure out which one you like the most. So that said, let's move on to the nether one. And again, if anybody here, if you want to ask questions about the game, you all put it in chat, and I'll keep an eye on it and see what's going on. So we're going on to another game. Oops, give me a second here. The next game is basically Devil's Third. Now, I will have to say I wish they in Devil's Third I wish Igagaki did give a how should I say this? Give a little more time into the game. It needs a little more polish. But I'll say like this. It's not a bad, and again, Devil's Third is not a bad game. Like I said, I'm not against shooters. People say, I understand shooters is the genres, but I'm not against shooters too much. I just wish it wasn't the dominant version of the genre that we have lately. Everybody's been doing that. It's been shooter, 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 shooter. So I wish it wasn't the dominant version all the time. So with that, but the reason the thing that appealed to me, everybody, most people was like, "Oh, I'm liking this game because of the multiplayer." Now the multiplayer has been shut down because the game really wasn't didn't sell that well. That's sad to say. But me, I bought the game just because, not because of the what do you call it, the multiplayer. I bought the game because of the single player, and it's a fight. It's a third person shooter game that does something different than the usual. Stay around a corner, wait, shoot a bunch of people, wait, then shoot again, and then keep on going. No, I like the aspect of the melee weapons and everything. That is pretty cool. The reason I love this game because of that. It's something different from just sitting back shooting, just no character to it. This game, okay, like I said, the visuals is, like I said, I'm on a 4K screen TV, so upscale, so it's all right. The faces is good. The hair, not really that good. That's the part that you see with the hair. That's why I'm happy to give Ivan, which is the main character, bald. Yeah, the hair is not serviceable in here, and some of the movements of the mouth and everything, not that great either. The move kind of weird, but and the weakness is that now I like I said, people are saying that the game chugs and stuff like that. And it might do for those people. I'm letting you know, I know it might do. I don't know. So far, I've played this game. It has not chugged for me. Maybe like I said, I'm playing. I have the download version. I have a download of the game. I have the physical copy, and I tried both of them, and I didn't see no problem. But again, I play more the download version, so it's pretty cool. No, like I said, I like the whole. Like I said, when you get stuff like that, and it gets a little sketchy, then that's when the graphics get a little whatever. But I would say okay, and then maybe the graphics might take a dip. I'm not seeing that yet, but I could see. I've seen other people's gameplay, and it does do that. But I've not seen a game slow down yet when I'm doing pretty action in the game. The reason I like I said, the reason I like this game because it has character. It's something different. It's not like Call of Duty. You have this guy, you figure it out, you shoot, you keep on moving, or Battlefield, whatever. And again, I don't play those games that much. I play some of them. But I just like it because it has a character to it. And Ivan is like a bad guy. It's one of those guys who's just an asshole that you like to like. That's all it is. That's the best way I could portray it. He's an a-hole that people likes to, people like to mess with. So that's pretty cool about him. So this game is visually gruesome, and it uses all kind of like I say, use all the buttons. Of course, you could do what you want to do with the game, which is pretty good. Has the loadout to tell you where to go, of course, so you don't get confused. But like I said, having the melee weapons, having a melee attack is pretty cool in this game. And the finishings, I have to say, very gruesome, but very cool. The gunplay is a little blah. That's the best way I could say it. The gunplay is a little is blah. And then, of course, when I got to the second stage, I realized this would have been better with the remote nunchuck once again. I'm like, why? Because they give you sights and stuff. But okay, I'll admit to my faults. I'll admit to my faults. I am not good with twin sticks. Many people play, the majority of people in the world play that way, and I'm happy for you people to do that. I think it's slow, and I think it's arcade. I'm gaming PC, so I like using mouse and keyboard, if anything. But you know what? I don't have to do that. If you've been following my channel, you know that I bought me an adapter that I can use my remote nunchuck to in the game on my PC. So mouse and keyboard is all right, but remote and nunchuck is more comfortable, more easier for me, and I loved it. Got into it, and when they were going to give the sights in the second part of the game, I was like, really? Now, of course, now that you see this right here, there you go. There's a gruesome right there. Once you get weapons, you can do some crazy executions. Now, what I was gonna say, oh yeah, the part of the game is like the remote nunchuck would have been really so. Oh man, it would have been so good to use it in this game. So because setting up the sights in this thing to me sucks, and it takes so long to get a shot. Clearly, you got to use the snipers and all that stuff like that with the reticle. Hate that. But as I said again, the game Tornado gave this game a little character. Ivan is not a. It's one of those games like it's kind of cheesy, but it works well in the settings of what they put it in. I'm thinking more of like a No More Heroes style. Like the characters, that is what it is, but you like the character. Like I said, he's an a-hole, but a lovable a-hole. So again, I'll never play the multiplayer because that's not my thing. Don't really care for it. But so far, I'm enjoying the game, having fun with it. The characters are fun, as I said again, and you do so many things in this game. You gotta run. You can run up walls, like you can do parkour and everything like that. You're using different types of weapons. Of course, it's set in a certain time of the year. Bam! I mean, that's just like I said. The kill moves are crazy in this game. You could do run, slide, kind of like what's that game name again? You go jump across the wall. You could even I like how it automatically you could grab like that if you want to do. Sometimes you can fall and you don't got to do it. Or if you want to go across the wall, he does the sneaking around the wall just by touching to the wall, which is pretty good. So they put a little attentiveness in this game. I like that. So it's not like a pain in the butt. So to me, I'm happy. I'm happy. I like some different. I picked up this game and I'm enjoying it, having fun with it. No problem, of course. I like the game, and everything is going good so far. So, so those who didn't pick it up, it is kind of messed up for that. But I'm trying to see if I'll let go a little bit right here. There you go. That's the parkour. Like the wall is, because no matter if the walls is that, dang. You could climb up the walls like that. That's pretty cool. And you're just not static like some games are when you do the first person shooter thing. You have mobility, which is a good thing. See this right here. Let me see what this person gonna do, because some people jump down. Me, I just honestly they did it the other way. Me, no, I just hit the wall and I hug to the wall automatically without no problem. So and again, that's a second path in the game, while I did it the other way. Just all you gotta do is go close to the wall. You gotta press the buttons or nothing. You just hugs the wall. Well, he jumped, and there you go. You can do that too. All right. So the next and last game I have on my list would be. Let me see here. Would be this game right here, which is Legend of K. Again, Legend of K. This reminds me of like Guiman, Mystical Ninja 64. Now, I want to. That's the kind of like you know, like you going around, you battle Banjo-Kazooie 3D platforming. That's what it is. That's what this game is. It's on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, and the Wii U. Now, the game, of course, you use attacks. You get money. You can use attacks. You can use magic moves. You could do, different weapons, like a tiny bit Bayonetta-esque, tiny bit, not a lot. I'm just saying because you have different weapons. You could chain combos and do all kinds of stuff with it, stuff and upgrade. So it's like I say, it's more like a RPG, Banjo-Kazooie style. You get nuts. You just get money and you buy stuff. You upgrade your stuff. And you can learn moves and you upgrade your heart and your magic meter and everything, and your life and everything. Like it that you don't gotta press a button to go in the houses. You just automatically walk to the door and he just automatically goes in. You gotta press the button to it. And then to me, I like the combat of the game as well too. Pretty cool combat. Visuals are crisp. The game was made in the back in the 6th generation, so it's not like so you're not gonna get so it's not breaking any molds or standing out, whatever. But again, for me, I never care for that stuff. Like I like gameplay more than anything. Next thing I like also about this game I like is that the saves, as long as you pass those lanterns, it saves automatically for you, which is cool. You ain't gotta like touch it or nothing. You ain't gotta go and press an A and do all kind of stuff. Nah, just walk, touch it, whatever. Now, the character of K itself, he's like a little cocky. The voice acting is hit and miss in this game. Places some sound good, some sound bad. K is a cocky little bastard, So he just he throws out the quick puns and stuff all the time, and sometimes it just come off as really really cheesy. Since it's animals and the bad guys are gorillas and rats, they put the whole easy cheesy breath or sword swirler or banana breath and all that stuff. So that part will get a little corny. And once you get some of the stuff, thank goodness, it's not like Zelda in a way that, and old Zeldas in the past, once you pick up something and it remembers it. So that's good. Now, as the combat is pretty all right. I like the combat that you fight. Now, the worst thing about this game, and I will be honest with you, the worst thing about the game is I wish, and I have not found it yet. I played about an hour. The first get out the village and everything. I played about an hour about this thing. Is the camera. When you're doing exploring like this, the camera is no problem. You can move the camera with the R stick, and you're pretty cool. Now I might need to just press it down and see if we reach anything. I'm trying to see if I didn't see. I wonder. I didn't see if you had a reset button that goes behind the character. I might find that again. Oh, I forgot. In Rodeo the Sky Soldier also you have a lock-on button as well in both in the Wii U and the Wii version. So if you need to lock on when you're fighting the bosses, which is gonna come in handy, do that. Oh, a next thing too, I forgot it also Rodeo the Sky Soldier. The gameplay is a little different other than all stuff I said too. Like in one stage, it'll be in one stage. It is in one stage, like the stage where you have to go look for herbs, like in the Wii version, because it's simple, easy to point, whatever. They put spider web nets that gives you traps, and of course the girl tell you watch out for the traps, and you gotta avoid those nets. Now they don't kill you; they just bounce you off. But if you have the herbs, you drop the herbs if you hit the net. Now in the Wii U version, because the controls are a little more harder, a little whatever, they took those nets off, and all you do is just simply find the herbs. So you're gonna have different gameplay a little bit in that regard. Because of the controls a certain way, they did it a certain way. In the Wii U, it's more tougher, so they ease it down a little bit. And in the Wii version, it's a little more harder, so they give you, of course, more difficulty in the Wii version. But again, I gotta find out because I don't know, and I'll have to find out about this. But yeah, it is. It is the control. The cameras is the problem. And again, I've not pressed the R trigger down to see if it resets behind the camera because I tried to fight a boss and I was getting and I couldn't keep the camera in the right spot. So I have to say that's the biggest problem with this game. I'll admit to that, is the camera work. Like I said, when you're exploring or you're doing stuff like this, it's no problem. But when you find a big monster, and you need to do it, yeah, that's when it gets a little problematic. So it's like I said, another game, but I mean, I like it because, like I say, it reminds me back of the 64 days where you pick when you explore, have fun. In the regard, most these 3 games, I'm having fun. I'm enjoying them. Again, if you like them, you like them. If you don't, you don't. You don't gotta buy them. Like I said, I don't recommend. These are like off the beaten path because they have not sold well, so these are like hidden gems to me. But if they're not to you, that's all right. To me, I like them. So far, I've got to say, I played 2 hours in the Rodeo Sky Soldier, about 2 hours in K because of the way it starts off very slow. So I'll admit to that. It starts off slow. It takes a while. And then when you get the training, when you have to train to find all your weapons and moves you got to do, that takes about at least about 10 to 15 minutes as well, too, depending on how you got to go through it. But, and then, of course, Devil Thirds, if I just say out of the 3, Devil Third, no, I like the Rodeo Sky Soldier, the Wii version. I like that one. Then I would say Devil's Third, then the Wii U version of Sky Soldiers, then K. That's it. But like I said, for me, these are something different. They're not the usual shoot 'em up, not the usual multiplayer game. Like I say, I like single focus games, and I buy what I want to buy, and I'm just telling you guys out there, like I said, talking about games, and I've enjoyed them so far. Of course, the game I've been playing the most right now is Paper Mario Color Splash, which I've been enjoying like crazy. And I am I'm been loving it. I've been loving using the what I said, Color Splash story. The writing in Color Splash is awesome, and enjoying it, having fun at the most. No problem with that. So that's I got my 3 cards. I'm at the part. I got the 3 cards, and I got the part where I'm understanding what the game is going to now. So I've beaten 2 boss, and I like the part that every time you get one of the big stars, the weaker weapon, the weaker monsters like Goombas and the I forgot what they call those guys, the Itchies, the Harrys, whatever. Like after you get to a certain degree, every time you get the big star, you get a power. Your mallet or your jumps get powerful, so I got to jump on them. You don't got to automatically go into a attack, which is pretty cool. I like that. And you got to attack every time, go into a battle scene. So that's so far. I'm enjoying that game for sure. Let's see. Nova Region says, let me see. Pointer controls would improve a lot of action games. Twin stick seems archaic at the point from a gameplay perspective. Yep. I agree with you, Nova Region. And good to see you, man. I heard from you in a while. Yeah, to me, they were saying, I mean, Devil's Third would be a better game to me if he had the nunchuck remote. It'll be a better game. It's better, faster, whatever. And like I said, that's why I have to give. What do you call it? Rodeo the Sky Soldier, the Wii version, because it's more fast paced and you got to keep up with stuff. Keep up with stuff. And I mean, 60 frames per second doing the crazy stunts and stuff that you're doing in this game. In Rodeo Sky Soldier is, I mean, trust me, if you play and you do the chain of combos, you get fast, and it's kind of cool that you just using one remote to do it, of course. Now, of course, the Wii U one is a little, like I said, a little arcade because because using twin sticks. So, but again, I like doing something different, and I am enjoying it. So, hopefully, I will check back. I maybe put in the comment section and say that, hey, it does have the reset camera behind him. If you press that, I think I did, but I could be wrong. Press the R stick down, and it resets behind you. So hopefully that's the case, and I'll find out about that. So with that said, right now, like I said, no, I mean, anybody out there, thank you for watching this now, watching it later. Like I said, this is gonna be a new series on the channel, just talking about, like I said, without the drama, without the negativity of this and that, and this sucks and that sucks, whatever. Hey, talk about games. If these games appeal to you, like I say, you could try GameFly, or if you see them, because I'll tell the truth, like Legend of Care I found at Walmart for $20. Rodeo Sky Soldier, of course, I bought it for full price because that it was gonna be a limited game. Same thing with well, I bought the same thing with Devil's Third, but then they had it on Amazon, had it sale for $23, so I rebought it as a physical copy. But so you could find it that way, so you could, it's not expensive, whatever. But again, it's, if you're a gamer from like the old times, from the 5th generation and up, and up, like those generations, then yeah, it is not no problem. These are games that might appeal to you. It can be something different. It's not what you're seeing now too much, and that's the part about gaming that I had in my video when I say I hate gamers now, because we don't let the game developers show their ideas. Everybody's trying to do the same thing and same problem. It's funny because I saw a comment today when a lot of people said Nintendo, all they do is make Mario and Zelda. Two comments such as that. One of them said make Mario and all Nintendo do is make Mario and Zelda, and that's all they do. They don't make no games, which is weird looking at the library of the Wii U compared to the others, and there's so many different genres in it, including the genres that the other consoles don't even touch at all. Hey, Wii U has the same thing too. There's no sports games. You're right. There's no big sports games on it. They have a library. They have just one or two, maybe three of them. But the one thing that you could do if it comes to sports and stuff like that is that you can, if you have a Wii U and you have a Wii, you have a library of games, funny games back like Sluggers, Strikers, and stuff that you can play on your Wii U. And another thing that a person said was what I said. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember that. I can't remember right off the bat right now. Dang it! But because it was kind of crazy. Oh yeah, Nintendo always make repetitive games. I'm like, that's the thing I was killing with gamers. So I look at this person, he's a PlayStation person. No slang is against him, but I saw his playlist and he's playing Call of Duty, and he's playing Call of Duty, and he's playing Bloodborne. All good games, but here's the thing: those games are boring to what's boring to you is boring to another person. That is boring. Everybody has a different style of boring. I understand that, but every game out there is repetitive. Every single one. No game is not repetitive. Every single game is repetitive. The thing is execution. Now, I would never say, like I said, I could say Call of Duty is repetitive, but I like Call of Duty Black Ops 2. It's repetitive, but I like the game. I like the story. It had an interesting bad guy. He had multiple endings. He had different paths. I love that game as a Call of Duty game. I love Modern Warfare, the first one, and I love the third one. It was something different. I like it. So I like those that they're repetitive as well too, but I like the games itself. So it's not a bad thing, but again, it's just like I said, we just people going around talking this stuff and forgetting about the games. We need to worry about the games, man. Let me see. Lupacillo, he said in 10 years, Wii U games are going to be worth a fortune on eBay. Hey, maybe so. We don't know, but I mean, I never sell my games anyway, so I'm gonna buy. That's why I'm buying some of these games that are pretty good. Like I said, I have bought physical games, I have digital games. The digital games, and I double dip. The games that I double dip are games that doesn't have a lot of DLC to it. That like so I could add on, so I could just play to have fun with it, like Bayonetta, Wonderful 101, Devil's Third. Another one in there. Star Fox, Xenoblade. Those games, well, okay, to be honest, I didn't buy Xenoblade. Xenoblade was given to me by Nintendo twice, so I'll say that in that regard. But other than that, that's how it's going to work out. So I'll keep it at that. And if Sega Saturn Syndrome, I kind of don't understand you saying with that one, Lupacillo, but like I said, Neil, it's good. I've seen that you say you've been I'll put this out here that you say you're off for vacation and you're teaching and stuff like that. So, like I said, I don't know. I don't know what to say. But like I said, Neil, it's good. I've seen that you say you've been you're off for vacation and you're teaching and stuff like that. So if I'm gonna do you a unique character, but the one-on-ones I will serve for people who are doing little debates and for people who have channels. I'm seeing that you don't. I'm trying to see myself one that has like you and how should I say you and other people who don't have channels to make it that so you could be interesting in that regard. See, a lot of PS4 and Xbox One games will be unplayable in 10 years because servers will be killed. That is true. See, that's the one thing about having Splatoon. Even though Splatoon is a multiplayer game, it still have a single player that I enjoyed. Same thing with Devil's Third. The servers are done for Devil's Third, but the single players, I'm enjoying it so far. So yeah, so you're right about that. But with that said, I'm gonna call it that. If y'all want to catch us at the Gamers at Large, I might be over there. Other than that, you guys, thank you for listening to the first episode. I'll polish it up a little bit more better, of course, and hopefully give people more of a warning because I just did it because today I was like, you know what? Instead of playing Color Splash and Hyrule Warriors, the game that I normally play just for fun, I said, let me play these other games to more content. And then after playing Rodeo Sky Soldier, I was like, why not just do a quick podcast to tell people about games that people don't really play about, stuff like that. So, and also just talking about games and not the usual drama. So other than that, you know the usual thing. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy them games on any consoles and have fun no matter what. Oh, and one thing I'll say is just like how this is a new thing, I am gonna put some in December. There's gonna be some cool content coming on the channel. Again, for anybody who won't be upset about it, I don't monetize my channel, so yeah, it's taken from certain people. I'll give them the recognition they want, but it is what it is. But there's some cool content coming in the channel, and of course, the behind the games series that I've been working on. Hopefully, everything is working out. There might be something happening next week or the week after. You'll see something, but it will start in December. God sparing that nothing happens. But other than that, peace out. Enjoy gaming. Catch y'all later.